Here's the newest update on my dad's 1980 MG. What's going on since the last time we did a video on this?
Well, I've got all the body work completed now. I've got it primed and just ready to paint. It's going to the paint shop next weekend, so hopefully that'll happen. And then also I've cut these holes in the hood to help it cool better. So the V8 is going to produce a lot of heat, a lot more than the 4-cylinder did. So this will help the heat come out. Cut it out for these louvers are going to go in right here. So let the heat exit out. Plus it's going to look pretty cool, I think. Another project I have is the gauges. The original tachometer was for a 4-cylinder, and now with the V8 in the new electronic condition, it wasn't going to work. So I purchased this gauge, which works off of a magnetic counter.
Like a GPS?
Well, this one's got a magnetic. It's going to work off the crankshaft. And then I have the new speedometer, which is 160 miles an hour, where the old speedometer was 85. So that just wasn't
Nearly double.
work. So now I got this matching set. And these are smaller than the original, so I had to make these little adapter rings to bring the hole in for that. So I got that project. And then also I'm putting wood grain look in it, which is actually this. Comes on a roll. Just adhesive. It's made for vinyl. It's made for the interiors of the car. So you can see where I put it on this side. I still got to do the dash, but you know, it's practice. The first couple of times didn't go so well. Well, this was actually practice too. So I'll see how it all turns out and see what I'm going to keep. And also I found this little chrome stripping that I'm putting on. You can see where I've trimmed around here, trimmed around the console, and I'm actually putting some on the shifter knob. I'll eventually do the steering wheel like I did in the centerpiece here.
And you were telling me that, so to get the V8 in here, to make room for it, you had to, it was a manual. Now it's an automatic because that's what the motor was. So you've changed out the transmission by default.
Right.
And then also, it did have air conditioning, and now it doesn't.
It doesn't. You could probably could have kept it on there, but it was just too complicated. It really didn't work anyway. So I thought, I'm really not going to need air conditioning.
I mean, if you're going to ride with the top off.
Right.
Which, speaking of the bicycle, oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, because we talked about that as the roll bar.
Yes.
So that's still, of course, yeah, and the windshield is out too in the time being, but.
Yeah, I've made some modifications. Instead of using this, I now cut these. I'm going to make it a little different. These will be here, and I'll have a bar going across this way to them.
You're going to weld it on there or something?
I'll weld brackets to the bottom, and then I'll bolt them to the floorboard.
I don't know for sure that we've really looked at the trunk in a while, but the whole concept of, so the battery is going to be back here.
Yeah. The battery was originally behind the passenger seat.
Oh, wow.
On the floor.
So you didn't move it that far, really?
I had to move it because the mufflers, the battery was right with where the muffler needed to go for the V8. So I just put it back here. Easier access, and kind of shifted some weight around.
You did something too here with, you had to, what was the deal with that?
That's where the chrome, it's got a strip of chrome that goes here.
So it'll go back?
They put that back on. But it did have marker lights here and on the front. I deleted those. I just didn't like them. They were big and thick and just they didn't go well. So I deleted those.
What about the wheels? Are the wheels from the Mustang? Or you bought those separately?
These are aftermarket wheels. This is a 15-inch, 6-inch wide rims. The original ones was 14, 4.5. So a bigger wheel, more spokes, more heavy duty to help with the V8 too.
And then I know this isn't exactly the color that it'll be once it gets painted, but it'll be darker than this, right?
Yeah, it's midnight blue. It'll be really dark
Yeah.
dark blue.
But within a week, this should be painted, right?
Right.
So the next time we see it, it should be that color. And then
What the paint guy says, but if you ever dealt with a body man painting, you know that probably not going to happen. This is about the third time that he's given me a date, so we'll see how that works out.
And then just in closing, talk about the motor again. So it's from the Mustang. Tell me the year on that again.
It's a 1991 Mustang GT. This is the car was wrecked, so I bought the whole car. I got the engine and everything else I needed. Got all my wiring harnesses, and of course I got the transmission. I used things like the parts of the drive shaft. You know, I've used the alternators. I've used so much off of it.
So the motor is about a decade
Yeah.
newer than the. But either way, it's not that new of. It's not like it's brand new, but
No, I mean there's 100,000 miles on that engine, but it runs great, perfect.
and it's not like you're going to be putting high miles on this.
The radiator's out of a '63 Ford Falcon. It just everything worked for it. So
But not to be confused with your actual.
It was actually one I bought for mine that I didn't use.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Here's the final look before it turns blue.
There was someone asking about these shocks, I think.
Okay.
On this here.
Let's talk about it then.
You know, if you had NG, it had these awkward things that would lock, and a lot of people would push down, and what they would end up doing was bending and deforming the trunk lid. So I got these, which is it's basically a gas shock. You know, you can buy these at parts stores or anywhere. This is one off of the Mustang. I tried to use it on here, but it's a little bit too stout. But anyways, it's this. I just put them there. It's to
Keep it from bending the trunk.
right, because these don't lock. They're just gas shocks, and they'll press down, and they work beautifully. Yep.
All right. Anything else before it turns blue? I guess it'll be actually closer to this color one. Take a look at this. Or will it be darker than this?
It'd be about like that, but it'd be really metallic.
Yeah.
Real.
All right. See you next time.